Hello, hello! Welcome to Spot Hidden, the show where we play Call of Cthulhu. I'm London Carlisle, your keeper of arcane lore, and I'm very excited to bring you another terrifying tale tonight. We're joined by a special guest tonight. Daniel Baskins is here, and we're super excited about that. But first, some business. I just want to announce that tomorrow, as we're recording this, Wednesday, the 24th, Carly is going to be doing some video game streaming on our channel. Carly will be playing the Call of Cthulhu video game, so stay tuned for that. We'll try to do that every week, if she feels up to it. If she's down to do some Eldritch video gaming. The other thing I should announce is that Thursday, I'm going to be on the Chaosium Twitch channel. We're doing a playthrough of Dead Light, which is a great scenario. So stay tuned for that if you would like to watch me on the other side of the table there. But those are the only announcements that I have. I think we should get right to the game and to our very special guest. Hello!
Hello!
Welcome back, Daniel!
Thank you. It's great to be here. It's great to be seen,
Got you. It's good to see you. Alan Pendragon, Rowan Kirby, and now we have a new character, Whit Matthews. But first, let's check in with everybody else. Hudson, how's it going?
Pretty good. It's been raining out, but I got my teeth cleaned today, so that was very fun. No cavities, so.
Hey!
Did you get ice cream afterwards?
Oh, no. I had Jim Bob's.
I don't know if that's a good thing for you or not.
My last dentist
like
appointment. My last dentist appointment was supposed to be last April, but it got canceled because of COVID, and so I've not had a dentist appointment in like over a year, like almost a year and a half. So
well, that's what happened to me. So you're okay. I thought I was gonna have like 20 cavities, and it turned out I did not. So
I haven't been since 2018.
Carly!
Carly, on the other hand, might have a problem.
Probably.
Speaking of Carly, what's up? How are you today?
Hello, I'm good. I don't think I have cavities. I don't know.
Here, can you like open your mouth really close to the camera so we can check?
Oh, I see one.
Yeah, it's in the back.
Right there.
All right, and now, Daniel, please introduce the world, the Twitch world, the YouTube world, the podcast world to Whit. Who are you playing?
Yes, so hello everyone. If you didn't know, my name's Daniel Baskins. Now you know. I am playing Whitney Matthews, Whit for short. Whit she's what she is the girl that all the girls want to be, and she's the girl that all the boys want to be with. She is in her sorority. She was pledge class president of her pledge class in her sorority. All A student, beautiful red hair. But what people don't know is Whitney has a little dark side, if you will. Whitney is very into the occult and magic, if you will. And her bloodline actually, through her mother's side, goes all the way back to the Salem witch trials. So she is all about the spook, the ooky, spooky stuff.
I don't know why, but I thought that was going to end with Cover Girl.
Ooky, spooky, Cover Girl.
It's their Halloween line.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's very good to play with you. Welcome to Dust, our secret society at Miskatonic University that explores the mythos, the eldritch, the things from beyond, the spooky cover girl type things. I'm pulling up my notes here so we can get started. Perhaps scrolling on my phone. This is a product of long rides on the A train downtown. All right.
Oh Lord, I'm pale.
Say A train?
Yes.
Like from The Boys?
Take the A train.
No, not that A train. We didn't run through anybody.
It's
like from the Bronx.
Well, yeah, literally from the Bronx. Yeah, that's where I got on. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's taking me a minute here. This is very slow.
I miss New York.
Come on up.
I've not been in so long. I'm trying.
All right. So, without further ado, I think it is time that we begin the next episode of Academia. We begin at Miskatonic University. The library is where we set our scene. Now, you know Alan Pendragon, Rowan Kirby, but on this very bright and welcoming fall Friday morning, someone else steps through the doors of the small reading room where Dust conducts their research for their investigations. And you see this person walk through, some people that are lounging around, getting ready for the weekend. Their eyes rise to see Whit Matthews, one of their own. Now, please, Daniel, we'll start off by having you describe what Whit looks like.
Hello, flops. Whit she's very beautiful, very tall, skinty, um, beautiful, like almost white eyes, like they're baby blue, but like in like a certain light, it's like, oh my gosh, does she have pupils? She's wearing a high pony as always, beautiful, like gorgeous red hair that is all natural because she doesn't need to dye it when it looks like that. I mean, come on. And she is wearing her sorority jersey because she is repping the motherland, if you will. And she walks into the place like she owns it because she does.
Oh.
Period.
All right.
Yes. So you come inside here. What are your plans for the weekend, Whit? It's Friday. It's the fall. It's senior year. What are your plans?
You know, yeah, I may look like an international superstar model, but I'm really just a humble, down to earth girl. I'm probably, going to spend my time studying, studying my multiple languages. I am a classics and a linguist double major. I'm all about communication. Um, and, probably going to study and then maybe hit the town with my girls, just me and my girls. It's all about where, senior year is all about me and my girls. I'm done with boys. It's all about me and my girls. Period.
What about Alan Pendragon? What are your plans for this fruitful weekend that you have ahead of you?
Alan will be taking a trip back to Washington, the state of Washington, not Washington, D.C., but back to the state of Washington where he's from for a small kind of family meeting.
Fantastic. Rowan, what about you? Any plans?
Rowan found a couple new trails to hike that she has not seen yet, so she's planning on getting George, that George is not her cat, Gerald, wrangled into his little harness and leash and take him on a hike with her. So.
All right. So as you're here, this is in your mind. This weekend's playing out in your head. Give me one spot hidden roll, please, Rowan.
Oh no. That is a 2 versus 53 extreme success.
Cool. So from the top of the library here, as you're looking out this window, you can see all of Arkham stretching out. You can even see probably the outskirts where, the forest starts to peek out there. But you're dreaming of that hiking of the trail. Ever so, quickly your focus just closes back in closer to the town, then to the campus, then to the courtyard right in front of where the library is. And there, walking on the courtyard, you can see Josie walking on by with her new girlfriend. And
okay.
She seems happy.
I feel like Rowan was just kind of like sitting near a window, just not really reading a book, just holding it in front of her. And at that, she's just going to kind of close the book and go sit somewhere else and just kind of scroll through Twitter or something.
So, but that's fine. That's fine. We've been there. You have your weekend to look forward to, with some nature or a trip to Washington or your girls. That is until your Dust president, Anthony, comes in and informs you all that you all are going on another sort of trip an urgent one. There is a student at Miskatonic University that is now missing, and the circumstances surrounding this are very mysterious. Not just mysterious, but dust mysterious. So, Nikki Sanson, she's a promising graduate student in folklore. Not the Taylor Swift album. I knew you were Carly. I know, okay?
I mean,
but for her dissertation, she had planned to catalog different tales of several isolated communities deep in the western North Carolina mountains. But now she and her boyfriend are both missing in this rugged terrain, and the school fears the worst. Before this moves to the actual authorities, just the swiftness of this and the sort of the detail of her studies has attracted the attention of Dust, and you all have a plane ticket and a rental car down in North Carolina to investigate.
Heck yeah.
For the weekend. But you know what? It's a nice trip. You can get away from school for a minute and hopefully save someone's life.
Well, that bit's debatable with it being us, but we'll see.
yeah.
And this is a horror game, so buckle up.
How well would I know this girl?
Okay, yeah. So give me an academic standing roll to see if you know her.
Academic standing. Let me find that. Academic standing. Let's see. 24 versus 60. Hard success.
Okay, cool. So you definitely would know this person. You were very interested in the folklore locally, with the witches and tracing that back.
Oh yeah.
So this is somebody that studies folklore, for her education. So you've crossed paths several times. You know Nikki on like a very surface level. She seems to be.
We've done a group project together. Is what it is.
Undergrad and doctorate working together.
Yeah, exactly. She was like a TA my freshman year, and we just like.
Got you. So what you'll know from that is that she had a bright future ahead of her. You'll definitely know that. All right. So knowing that, is there anywhere you all would like to begin here? Like, how would you like to start this before you head off to try to find where she might be?
I guess first, Alan needs to get on a jet to fly from Washington to the place that he needs to be now.
Okay, yeah, and Alan Pendragon has private jet access, like the Arkham sort of private jet like runway. You know this place like the back of your hand. You're here all the time. You're one of the
747.
That's your private jet. So yeah, so you fly in and out all the time due to your family's status. So you're able to come back and meet up with everybody else.
I think I'm probably going to try and visit the professor that she kind of reported to, the professor that was in charge of her studies. I probably, have at least met this professor. They seem to be in my kind of field of study, in my realm. So I might just, inquire the last time they saw her, try and, ascertain what was happening before she went missing.
Got you. So Pendragon, Kirby, and Matthews roll up to this professor, and luckily you have this connection here, just due to your studies yourself. What's this professor's name? I'll give that to you.
Professor Callahan, because I'm thinking about Legally Blonde.
Okay, Professor Callahan, the folklore specialist.
I know a couple people that are also folklore specialists.
Are you a folklore specialist?
I'm more of an Evermore specialist.
I'm a folklore specialist. I'm a lover specialist.
I'm more of a fearless specialist.
April 9th. Okay. Bringing it back. Okay.
Matthews, it's a pleasure. How may I help you today?
It's always great to see you. I'm looking for Nikki actually. she was going to help me write one of my papers. And we were supposed to meet earlier today, but she didn't show up. And I called her on her phone and no answer. And, I asked around some of her friends and none of them have seen her. So I'm just a little worried. I'm sure she's totally fine. You know
Well,
us girls, but I just want to check in.
yes, Nikki's doing some independent study down in North Carolina. Uh, bright student, but I haven't heard anything from her since either. Um, so I guess I'm not the person really to talk to here, but you know what? Let's see. As he pulls out this like very out of date iPhone, kind of looks at it, starts scrolling through.
The
He
iPhone 4.
pulls out an iPhone 4, goes and clicks over to Facebook, the only social media this professor probably has. Scrolling through. Ah, yes, here, yes, and he turns around and shows it to you. You see a social media post on Nikki's sort of like her page there from last week. She's in front of this wooden sign. It says Gadsden's Bend on it. Behind this wooden sign, there's this almost rotten looking white church. You see the steeple looming in the back, the cross at the top. But the caption on the picture reads, "Heading into the dead zone, winky face."
Okay. Can I first get him to email me that picture? And I have something I want to do with that picture. But then can I ask him, what's Nikki studying down in North Carolina?
Yes, she's studying the folklore of the area. Her
Anything specific?
Let's see. And he just has like all these pockets. Callahan has pockets everywhere. He pulls out a little notebook from his shirt pocket. Oh yes, yes. Her dissertation is entitled "Eschatology in the Tales of the Blue Ridge Mountains." Yes. So this is where she's concentrating her studies, but it's very mysterious that you or no one has heard of her since its time here. And yes, I'll email this to you right away, Matthews.
Okay. After he emails it, can I see if there's a geolocation on the picture? Because you know how sometimes, like, depending on what your settings are, when you take a picture, it like pins it.
You gotta check that metadata.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool.
I feel like Whit is definitely tech savvy, which is something that Daniel is not.
Cool. So give me a computer use roll for that.
Ooh, okay.
With advantage. So get with a bonus die. So once you click it, hit bonus. Since you know you have the picture now, they email it to you.
So do I subtract like the bonus from the total?
No. So the bonus would replace the first digit if it's better.
It's the exact same.
Oh.
It's a 82 versus 40.
Go okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, but your friends are there. Is anybody else wanting to do anything? While you're with Callahan, while you're here looking over this picture?
Does Alan know Whit?
Give me an academic standing.
Looks like I do. An extreme success, 4 versus 57.
Okay, yeah, so I'll do you one better. You don't know Whit that well, but you do know her boyfriend, who also hasn't been seen. So her boyfriend, Anthony? Should I
Wait, is this my boyfriend?
No, so this is Nikki's boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, so Nikki's boyfriend, also missing, is Roger. So Roger Martin. He is a volunteer at a legal aid society. But he's but this is more like, as I mentioned, a volunteer basis. He doesn't do too much else other than that, and he relies on like a small stipend from a state disability program because he was in a car accident that claimed most of his vision, unfortunately. But you do know him. He's a very funny person, and enjoys hiking with Nikki.
Was he in North Carolina with her?
Yes.
Okay.
Alan would like to look at is it Mr. Callahan or Miss Callahan?
Mister.
Mr. Callahan, what were Nikki and well, hold on. So Nikki and Roger, was Roger also a Dustman, or was just Nikki?
Neither of them.
Neither of
This is just a missing student.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Mr. Callahan, do you know what Nikki and Roger were studying at the school?
Well, Nikki is obviously in the doctorate program here, focusing on folklore here, getting her doctorate. But her boyfriend, I don't believe that he is a student.
Do you know how they met?
That I don't know. I don't dive that deep into my students' personal lives.
But is he from around here?
The boyfriend? I don't know. But you might know this, Alan, since you do know him. Give me an education roll to see if he is from around here.
So I know Nikki's boyfriend, not Whit's.
Right.
Okay.
Do you have a boyfriend, Whit?
No, because earlier I was asking if I know Whit, not Nikki.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. And that's why I was like, Anthony.
I'm lost. No, so yeah, you know Whit. Y'all have basically went through your whole like initiation and everything together.
Okay, cool. All right, what did you want me to roll?
Yeah, but let's say you do know Nikki's boyfriend.
Okay.
And education?
Education. Failure. 88 versus 60.
You do not know where Roger is from.
Okay.
All right. Any other business here that might lead you to where exactly Nikki and Roger are?
I would like to pull up Facebook or Instagram on my phone and see if I know Roger, or like see if I can find out where he's from.
Okay.
If he works anywhere.
Cool. Give me. Well, yeah. So you just heard that he works at like a legal aid. Sort of. He volunteers there. Other than that, he doesn't work.
Okay. Can I find out what the name of the legal aid is?
Cool. Yes.
Or just the legal firm?
Yeah. Give me a computer use.
Failure. 72 versus 50.
Yeah, so you're not exactly, sure, but I mean, just assuming it'd have to be like the Legal Aid Society of Arkham.
Not Gotham.
Not Gotham.
Okay.
Arkham Asylum. No.
I'm Batman.
Yeah. Anything else here?
I don't think so. I think that Whit is probably going to spend like the time that they're on the airplane flying down, like combing over both of their social medias.
Okay.
Beside like see what they were doing a couple of weeks ago, maybe try and track their like their past in North Carolina, see what led them there.
Give me an intelligence roll.
Okay, come on. Oh, no.
You can use luck.
What did you get, Daniel? For the people at home.
96 versus 50. I would like to call that a extreme failure.
Cool. So you're looking around, you're trying to trace this sort of path, but it's difficult because, like, how are you going to know where they were last seen? You know what I mean? Like, where? I mean, obviously they flew into an airport down there, but what kind of town? What kind of place?
Yeah.
Well, we just need to find out where the dead zone is that's near Gadsden's Bend, right?
Yeah. We might want to see where she's staying.
Yeah, but if they're in the Blue Ridge Mountains, they're not going to have a lot of signal most places. Be kind of spotty everywhere, but I mean, I feel like starting near Gadsden's Bend is our best bet.
I agree.
Okay, cool. So computer use from everyone, or library use. Computer use or library use.
Computer use.
Oh no.
Can we do both?
Oh,
Just one.
Look at us.
twinsies.
Hey.
Huzzah!
So I got an extreme success, 6 versus 50.
I also got an extreme success, 6 versus 50.
I got a hard success, 40 versus 80.
We win.
That's so much.
Cool.
We really know.
We know so much.
We know.
So I'll tell you this. Basically, the most helpful information comes from a Wikipedia article.
Not a real source.
Gadsden's Bend is...
Let me just pull up the Wikipedia.
Well, no. So it's basically an unincorporated community in Graham County, North Carolina. That's basically all you can gather. But, you know, knowing that they were here, this is a start. So,
Okay, so it doesn't exist on Wikipedia.
It's very, 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 very unknown. Or you might say fictional. So,
yeah. I was thinking, you never know.
So, you board your plane. The door. Are you good? No. Sorry, Sam is crawling through the door.
Oh, dude, I was about to be like, London, look behind you.
She's looking for a backpack.
So she's just crawling on the ground.
Thank you.
Yeah. There you go. I found her backpack. It took me a spot hidden roll. Cool.
Oh my god.
Cool. So you're on the plane. You fly. You fly down to the closest airport near Gadsden's Bend.
Can we play out a scene in the plane real quick?
Yeah. Cool. So you're headed to Asheville, the regional airport there, and yeah. And you're on the plane. Go ahead.
Alan is sipping on a drink, and he goes, "Ah, crap, Rowan,
What?
we forgot Axton."
I feel like Whit is just sitting over on the side scrolling through social media, drinking some wine. He's like, idiot.
I mean, he probably wouldn't want to go hiking in North Carolina, though. I mean, it's probably for the best.
That's probably true.
Yeah, he might get his sweater vest dirty.
Damn.
Not the sweater vest.
Sorry, that was mean. Matt's gonna watch this back and just text me halfway through it. You bitch.
He's gonna see that part and go, "Oh."
Aw.
All right, I'm sorry, London. Continue. I just had
No,
to throw
no,
me.
no, no. This is your game. Like, no, y'all play as long as you want. This is your game.
Rowan's listening to her sad playlist. It's just champagne problems like 7 times in a row.
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
Alan is typing on his computer on a couple of Excel spreadsheets, doing some grown-up stuff.
Ooh. Okay, cool.
My spreadsheets are to plan my Disney World trips, so we all know it's not grown-up stuff.
So as Alan is doing some grown-up stuff, and as Rowan is being, a little introspective, Whit, give me a psychology roll, and Alan, give me a power roll.
Oh, okay. Come on. Give me something good. Did I do that right?
Yeah, it just doesn't always pop up.
Should I do it again? Or should it, because it
Some skills just don't pop it up. Just look on your character sheet.
it's versus 10. So hell.
Yeah.
So I also failed. I got an 89 versus 70.
Okay, cool. So, Whit, you're looking at Rowan. Rowan just doesn't seem to be too. I don't know. There's something sad in her disposition. What do you do?
How well do I know Rowan?
You know Rowan just as well as Rowan knows Alan, or they know Axton. Y'all are all part of this club, and y'all meet weekly.
No, that don't mean I know her though.
Okay, well, so I'll leave that up to you. How well do you know her?
Okay, I probably will get up and go sit by her and see her, like looking out the window.
like pretending I'm in a music video. You see Spotify on my phone and you watch Champagne Problems end and it just starts again.
Exactly. I see the repeat. It's like the circle with the 1. I just sit down. I sit down next to her. Champagne Problems? Me too. And I take a sip of my wine.
Rowan just kind of looks over at her for a second and then just looks back out the window.
What's going on? What's wrong? What's up?
Whit, we are not close enough to be discussing this.
Listen, I have been through my share of looking out a plane window and listening to Adele's Hello on repeat. So, I mean, I not to say I know where you're at, but I've been in the same vicinity. So, listen, what's wrong?
I saw Josie with her new girlfriend, and I'm just.
Listen,
I'm fine.
You don't need her. You're better off. Single Pringle. Listen, I'm telling you, senior year is all about me and my girls. And you need to get on this kick with me because I am all about self-love right now and self gratification and really getting in touch with what I need, not what someone else needs. My whole life, I've been such a giver. I'm a giver. It's who I am. And now I'm taking time to give to me. And I think that you should do the same thing. And I wink at her.
I just kind of just look at her and just. I'll work on it.
I believe in you.
And I just kind of hit the repeat button and turn off repeat.
I probably stay in the sitting next to her, but I go back to playing on my phone.
Meanwhile, while Alan is doing some business, an email pops up on his screen. It simply says, "Watch yourself. Be very careful." And it's from Tetlow.
Fuck.
I'd like to email him back.
I forgot something went down between them.
Okay, and Daniel, this is a mysterious man that hangs out in the vaults of the museum.
Who are
Something.
we cyberbullying?
I'm getting cyberbullied on a 747 jet right now.
On a private jet.
Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, what do you write back to Tetlow?
Well, can I get his email address real quick?
Yeah, tetlow@miskatonic.edu.
Okay.
I think you should sign him up for like a bunch of spam stuff. So you just get like
I sent it.
Oh. Okay. I love dude, Hudson is a great role player. Like
I just frantically clicked through all the tabs that we have open. I'm just like, wait, did he send it into like anything actually?
No,
Where'd it go?
Alan messages him back and says, Tedlow, how do you know we're on a mission right now?
radio silence. Power roll.
Yeah. Success 66 versus 70.
Cool. It's quiet. There's no other sort of immediate response.
Sweet. Well, then I close my laptop.
Doosh. We land. It is a long drive through what seems to be these twisted, dark trees as you're driving deep into the mountains, deep into the forest. And eventually the road gets less well paved. It gets less nice as you are on less visited roadways there. Eventually you're on this winding sort of small road. Eventually you make your way to a crossroads in this small community. Community is a stretch, perhaps, but as you pull into this sort of intersection, you see several things. You see off to your right this gas station. It is in major disrepair. Across the way on the other side, there is, tables, little stands. Oh, people are selling wares and such. Oh, how nice! How these nice country folk are having like a little yard sale. A general store right across the way. Oh, how nice! But no, the windows are broken and glass with jagged edges stand straight up outside of the windows. Basically, the sign that might have been on top of this place is hanging down. That says general store. It's missing a couple of letters there. Again, also near this is a white, dingy chapel. Cross at the very tip top of it. But you notice as you drive into this place, the people that are selling their wares and everything, and people that might be walking around, they are all looking at you. Their eyes follow as this solitary car, yours, makes its way into the community. What are you doing?
Does any of it match that picture that the professor sent me?
Give me an intelligence roll.
All right, come on. Ah, dang it. 58 versus 50, failure.
It definitely looks similar. It looks like it might be, But this is Gadsden's Bend, and there is a white church over there.
Look, there's like 104 of them where we're from, so like,
Yeah.
this is nothing.
The white church on every corner.
Yeah.
But lucky for you, there aren't many corners in this place.
It's just a bunch of circles.
Rowan is remembering that she watched Children of the Corn a couple weeks ago and is just like mildly thinking, this is weird, this is weird, this is weird. Just weird vibes from this town.
So wait, so that's a question I've really had for this campaign. Are movie references that we have in our world, are they available in this world?
Oh no.
Yes, sure.
Axton just leans up from the backseat. Do you guys remember that scene in Rocky 4?
Oh, Alan, yeah.
Alan, not
Yeah,
Axton,
don't,
sorry.
don't
I
get
told you it
started
would
with
happen.
Rocky 4.
Cool. So what are you doing?
I'm
Eh.
weirded out.
And
I
Whit,
don't like.
Do we have service?
you do.
Okay, so we're not in the dead zone. I guess we should probably find a place to stay. That's a terrifying thought, to stay here.
Did someone bring like a weapon?
I have my field
Protection?
bag.
Okay.
Hudson does have a spear.
He
Yes, I
does.
do have a spear.
Wait, did you bring the spear?
Yes, the spear's with me. I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, the spear's with me.
Great.
It's in my bag.
Okay.
There will be more of an explanation for that bag in the future.
Okay.
I hate it.
So yeah, again, I mean, you don't really see too many places to stay around here, but there's a church, there's a general store, there are people outside with these little tables selling what looks like little knickknacks and crafts, and there's also the gas station.
Alan goes up to some of the craft kind of vendors and just kind of looks around. Sees if he sees like a friendly face that he can approach and ask if they've seen these two individuals.
I also would like to come.
Cool. So Whit and Alan walk over to this table after their car is parked. They park right in front, but it's almost as if everybody at the tables stop and stare at you. Then there's not really a friendly face. They all glare. And the first thing that you notice is that almost every one of these people have these heavy scars that are deep into their face of various degrees. Some go through their eyes, others have these weird sort of like marks above their lips, some below. Others have deep scars that just go almost run the entire length of their face. But they look at you and they don't say a
Hi.
word.
Hi, excuse me. Sorry, we are lost. We have been trying to meet up with our friends. We've been planning our school break. We're meeting up in a cabin, in the mountains, but we got a little turned around. Have you by chance seen any of these two people? And I showed them a picture of Nikki and her boyfriend.
Yeah, I seen them.
Wonderful. Okay.
Do you want to buy jackets or anything over here? We have lots of things.
I have too many jackets. Let me tell you, I could sell you some jackets.
You!
That's how many jackets I have.
You look like you want a nice jacket. How about this one? And this sort of almost dried out looking woman, she extends this sort of like, it's almost like a leather bomber jacket with the fur around the collar towards you, Alan. Jacket?
Alan would like to inspect it to see if it's the real deal.
Okay, cool. You can give me an appraise roll for that.
Excellent. That was an ultimate failure.
Ooh.
70 versus 5.
Cool.
I like to pick my battles. And that one I picked poorly.
Cool. So as she's sending this to you, jacket, and you're looking at it, and it looks like it's a nice leather jacket. But looking closer, it does look used. Like there's like some wear and tear in it. All the things on the table, all the pieces of clothing that this person is, hawking out. There's like a flannel almost coat type thing there. They're all just kind of dirty, dingy. They seem warm, but other than that, no.
I want to look at them and see if any of them have like a Miskatonic logo or anything on them. See if they possibly belonged to whoever's missing.
Gotcha. Spot hidden.
Okay, hold on. That's probably like nothing. Hard success, 11 versus 53.
Cool. Yeah, you're able to look through all of these things, and nope, no Miskatonic logo at all.
Okay.
Nothing. Yeah. But there's other tables there. There's like little handmade sort of, almost like pottery and something. There's others like there's like a table where this person has just like knives set out. You see like a
There's
old
always
man.
someone that just has like knives that are like deer antler handles.
Exactly.
Every single time.
And he's just over there like, anybody want
I
some
forgot Daniel
knives?
was in the church.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm totally fine. One moment.
I feel like we should say that Daniel is currently recording somewhere in a church. And they're having like a service or something, right? Is that what he said?
He said they're having something, man. They turned the lights out on him. Wow.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Did they forget you were there?
No. No, they did not. No. Nope.
Oh, that almost makes it better.
Is anybody interested in purchasing anything here, or?
I want to look at.
Can I look to see if there are any like tomes or books or something like that?
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and tell you without even any rolls. There's no books. No sort of anything like that. Again, just like knives or some clothing. There are some like hand woven like like baskets and such. There's even some like some corn cob pipes people have made over on this side.
God.
Yeah.
Any
I
button
have been to this
noses?
exact craft fair in North Carolina many times.
And there's again like that's pretty much all you see. But again, everybody behind these tables, they are just looking just pissed off that you're there. So cold even. Some are short.
I want to find someone selling boiled peanuts.
Right around the way, you could smell this.
Hell
You
yeah.
can smell the two varieties, like the regular and then the spicy kind.
Cajun, you gotta get the Cajun.
Who wants some boiled peanuts? Over here, boiled peanuts. What can I get you?
Can I just get just a cup of the Cajun ones?
Yeah, you can. All right. So you see this person go over and try to pick up this ladle. Picks it up with both. Well, they're missing their hands. Just between holds the ladle between their arms. Kind of gets some peanuts out into a cup and pushes it over to you. It kind of splashes out on the table in front of them.
While they're doing that, I just want to say, so do you guys set up like this every weekend, or we're just passing through?
Yep, it's how we make most of our money here. But sometimes visitors pass through and buy our things and keep on going. That's how we like it here.
Yeah. We had a friend who came through here recently. She went into the dead zone and we're trying to meet up with her. We can't really get in touch with her anyway.
Dead zone? What are you talking about?
Just where there's no cell signal. Have you seen anyone? And I just kind of describe Nikki. Here, let me, and then I'll pull up the picture of her too.
This person looks closer. Yeah, I seen them. Outsiders. Around these parts, if people are a little too nosy, they're just encouraged to keep on moving.
Do you know which direction they kept on moving to keep us from hanging around too long?
Of course, there's that way in town. Just drive on through the town, right through this intersection right here. Keep on going. put you out on the other side. Just drive on past the church there. Everyone.
I want to look at. Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say I want to look at the church now
Okay, cool.
because I didn't look at it earlier.
Can I check? Do these people? Is there something like? Obviously, there's something off about them. Would I recognize this scene? Like, maybe have I read about something? In my studies of, like, specifically older witchcraft, like witchcraft through the ages. Is like? Do I think that there might be a curse placed on this town, or like? Does this scene ring any bells? I guess is the question.
You can give me an occult roll. Meanwhile, Rowan with a spot hidden, please.
Heck yeah. We both got hard successes.
We did. I got a 17 versus 60.
And 23 versus 53.
Cool. So as far as like folklore goes around these people, you're not sure if anything specific, but what you do sort of put together is that these people all seem to be injured in some way, like with the deep scars on their face, or like maybe some arm scars, or maybe even missing maybe some limbs. This isn't just like a one-off thing. Almost everyone here has some form of scarring.
Do they seem mortally injured? Like,
no. So, but again, with your history and everything, is this something you know of cultures that like have like ritual scarring and such, or even tales in mythology around like self-mutilation? Could this be something like that? You don't know, but you would kind of like maybe think that way because this seems to be so widespread. And as you look around, just taking this in, that's your conclusion you come to.
Okay.
Rowan's looking back towards the church as your eyes pan over the landscape here, passing through a couple of houses that seem to be just as worn down as everything around you here, with weeds poking up out of the ground. You might even see a curtain quickly close as someone's peering at you, then they close it. In the church parking lot, there is it's a Prius, but on the back of it, the part that you can see on the side is a Miskatonic M sort of bumper sticker.
Yep.
Right outside the church.
Just kind of pay for my peanuts, nod, and then go back to the group. I just pop one in my mouth and say, and like motion to the car and say, "Isn't that her car?"
I think so.
Well, could be.
I do want to say I've been informed that people who are too nosy are encouraged to leave. So.
Was that the peanut man that said that?
Yes.
One moment.
He doesn't have hands. Don't be surprised.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna walk up to Mr. Peanut and say, excuse me, sir. Sorry, we're just about to head out, but I really need to use the restroom. Is there where's the best place to use the restroom?
Right over there. Points, and just to the tree.
Damn, I was hoping it would be an outhouse at least.
I don't exactly.
That's about the only place.
Rowan pops another peanut in her mouth. How's it going, princess?
Is it just me, or were they nicer to you?
No, they weren't nice to me either.
Okay. I'm gonna go in the church. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go see if they have a bathroom. Churches are supposed to be hospitable, right?
They are not supposed to turn the lights off on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So as you approach the church, it's almost as if before you can even get up the stairs, the doors kind of swing open, and this man, kind of like a portly man, comes out. He is like his hair is like kind of. It's basically just like a big poof in the back. It's receded all the way back there, and it's kind of sticking up. Um, Salt and pepper type hair, but he looks up. Whoa! Well, hello there. How y'all doing? Can I help you?
Um, is there such thing as an insight check?
Yes, that's called psychology here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I failed.
Okay, cool. What did you get?
I got an 82 versus 10.
Okay, gotcha.
So
He says,
terrible.
"Well, hello. We got some visitors here. All right, all right. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hello, young man. How you doing?"
Hello.
Do y'all possibly have a restroom? I have been holding it for a really long time.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. You probably road weary. Come on inside. We got a restroom right in here.
Real quick, I just wanted to say Matt's in the chat. And Matt happened to say, unfortunately, he can't stay, but it's great to know Axton, Whit, and Alan are unforgettable and effective members. And Rowan is there.
Dang.
Fine, it's not like I'm the one that recognized the church or anything. The car, no big deal.
Everyone is valuable in the eyes
Everyone's
of
a
Cthulhu.
valuable member of the team.
Cool.
And Axton is there. Okay.
Come on inside, everybody. Come on inside. You can use the restroom. And he takes you inside. It's like, again, it's like a very small, like one-story, small church that just goes straight back. You can see
Every church I've ever been to.
yeah, and the floorboards like creak
Yep.
under your
And they
feet.
have those pews that have like the gross like reddish, or do they even have the padding?
There's not even the padding in this place.
Oh
Man. It's
damn!
just the
Hi,
wood,
we talking
right?
New Harmony up in
It's
here.
just
I got
the
you.
wood, but like in
The
front.
benches.
Yeah, but on the back of each bench, there's the sort of the racks where you can have the your
Yep.
Bibles there and your song books and such.
Yep.
But he kind of walks past. This leads you right to the left as you go in for a small
Can I look
bathroom
at one
on
of
the
the
side.
the song book? Can I try and like swipe one of the song books or one of the books?
Yeah. Give me a sleight of hand.
Oh Lord.
Open it up and it's to Blessed Assurance.
I failed. It was 22 versus 10.
Cool. So I mean, for all you know, it's just your common, your traditional sort of Southern hymns and such as you're trying to grab it
Blessed assurance.
and take it, but no. And he notices
that came to mind.
Yeah, and he just says, "Oh yeah, blessed assurance, yes, all right."
Jesus is mine. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right, sister. Right this way, and he points to the bathroom.
That's the next lyric.
Well, of course I know that.
Okay, just making sure.
Of course I know. I'm a man of the Lord myself. Right that way. Before spinning around to Alan and Rowan. All right, everybody. Hello. Sit down. Rest a little bit.
We don't really
Rest.
have a lot of time to be resting, but
Oh, no. What? Well, why not?
I feel bad. I don't want to keep talking over Alan. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. We always do that to each other. We're looking for two individuals, and Alan pulls out his phone to show a picture of Nikki to see if this guy knows.
Oh, yes. I saw this. I saw this young lady. Yeah, she was in town last week or just a couple days ago. Actually, yeah. Actually, her car's still parked in the church lot outside there. Yeah, she seemed really nice, but this is between you and I. She was traveling with a man that it was not her husband. They weren't married.
Can you tell me what this man looked like?
Yeah, yes, he had on some shades. Um, I think he mentioned something about losing his most of his vision in a car accident or something like that. He seemed nice, but traveling together, unmarried. All I gotta say is that when the golden ladder comes down, not everybody will be treated the same, and I hope that these two will have righted their ways before that ever happens.
Golden ladder. Do I recognize what that is?
You can give me is there religion in
Yeah.
Fucking second coming of Jesus. What else it gonna
Biblical
be?
studies.
I've literally as a preacher's kid, I've literally never heard of the golden ladder.
Well, just use intelligence. Give me an intelligence
Golden
roll.
shower.
Heard of that one? Dang it!
There you go.
He's gone.
Should I do it?
What'd you get?
I got a 52 v50.
Yeah, if you want.
If I only have to use 2 luck points, right?
Right.
Just see what a golden ladder is.
I'm not gonna do it.
Sure?
I'm gonna do it. Gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do it. How do I gotta take away? I'm at 68 luck points now. Okay, I spend my luck point.
Cool. So as Carly kind of said, yeah, he's talking about the second coming. He's talking about the rapture, basically.
It seems oddly like it. I've never heard of it like that though. Okay.
That was his terminology that he used. But yeah, I talked to them for quite a long while. I told them about all the local folklore that I knew. Student, I presume you were students as well? Oh, well, yeah. So, I gave them all the information that I could. I am a person of this community, and I know some of the history. I told them about the lights over on Welliver Peak that come out late at night. Those lights start twinkling and popping out of nowhere. They are the souls of the lost. I told her that old tale. I told her about the devil dog that takes sinners that stray too far away from the road. Take them straight to where. Oh, also I told them the story. It's one of my favorites. It's about the soldiers, the Ghost Regiment that basically was Cornwallis's soldiers who got lost and now they wander forever. Told her all these stories and took them down for her paper she was writing, I believe.
I'm sorry, you said Cornwallis. Are you talking about Lord Cornwallis, great British general from the Revolutionary War?
I believe so. You know your history.
Was there a battlefield near here?
Yeah, there's a battlefield, through those woods over there. That's where, right, and he points kind of out the window. Yeah, the woods. Straight through there, right below the peak, actually. But yeah, I told her all that I could. Now, I'm not the expert. I told, what's her name? Nikki? Yes, that's it.
Mickey.
Nikki, yes.
Mickey.
Mickey?
Mickey.
Mickey. I told Mickey.
Meteor.
Yes. I told Mickey to talk to some of the others in town, such as either Silas Stanley or Peggy DeChamps. They're more keen on the stories and such. But she said that her and her boyfriend, they were going to go hiking along the southeast ridge to get photos and feel for the town.
All right. So he pointed out where the battlefield was, or told us where the battlefield was.
Yeah. So that's actually right along the southeast ridge down there, actually. Yeah, but
Perfect.
again, I don't know the details, but yeah, you go to Silas or Peggy. They have lots of the stories.
And where are Silas and Peggy?
Oh, they live in a house right down the way over here. He's point. You know Southern folks. We're all Southern. They're point. Yeah, right down yonder over there, right across
Over
the way.
yonder.
Exactly over yonder. And he's pointing, giving you all these directions. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. They're just right in the house, right over there. And he again points in a direction where you can easily follow if you wanted to.
Does he have lots of like scars and wounds?
Scars and wounds?
Like the people from the town?
No.
Hmm. Can I look to see if I see anything like out of the ordinary or unusual?
Like what? Or are you just kind of giving the place a just like a glance
Just giving it
over?
like the one, yeah, the once over.
Cool. Give me a spot hidden roll.
That's a success. That's 18 versus 25.
Also, make sure y'all are marking the little dots next to the skills you succeed with.
Oh, you're supposed to do.
Oh, I'll help you out with it. I forgot about that to tell you that.
We can go back through the log afterwards.
But yeah,
It's no big deal.
this will help us kind of like level up, for when you play with us next time, Daniel.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. So as you're looking around in this place, you see that along with sort of the just the general normalness of the church, the pews, the Bibles, the songbooks and stuff. Kind of on the door is a table, or next to the door is a table, and it just has a couple of pocket knives sitting on the top of it. And it just strikes you as odd. There's almost like probably 4 or 5 of them just sitting there.
Y'all ever played Far Cry 5?
Yes, I have.
I haven't, but I feel like this is what it's like. Or that one scene in Kingsman.
Interesting. And it's just some knives.
Yep, some pocket knives.
Just sitting.
There.
Do they look like there's something on it?
It's just normal knives, from what you would tell. Some are like that, like sort of like yellowish brown, folded over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, y'all are always welcome at Saint Elijah's, as he points around him. Come back when you want to, and it was a pleasure meeting each and every one of you. Again, I'm Reverend Michaud. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Reverend.
Yes, young man.
Do you mind if we leave our car parked here while we look around a bit?
Yeah. Actually, you parked out there across from the flea market out there. Yeah.
What's the deal with that? They said they set up like every week, but it doesn't look like you guys have a whole lot of traffic through here.
Yeah, we don't get too much traffic through here, but it is a poor community, and they're willing to, sell to whoever passes by, whenever that is. They, any little bit of money, helps out around here. But you're able to take your car from over there, park it here in the parking lot. I'll keep an eye on it, make sure nobody does anything. But again, it's a safe little place here. But you can park it here in the church parking lot.
We go out and our car's just been like graffiti.
Tires have been sliced.
Yeah. Well,
we
appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Are we outside now, out of earshot?
Yeah, you can be, yes.
Okay. Saint Elijah.
Here? That seems a little weird for this community to have something.
Saint Elijah is, if I'm not mistaken, I think that he is known as like basically the person who like brings the end of the world. Like the harbinger of the second coming.
Oh. Well. Huh.
Should we go talk to those people, or should we go to the battlefield?
I feel like, okay, the Dead Zone. She made a joke about Dead Zone.
No,
They're at the
yeah,
battlefield.
I kind of got that too, but I also, I don't know.
I don't
I feel like,
super want to talk to a lot of these people.
yeah, I don't either, but I also don't want to pass on any information that we might need, you know?
Yeah. I just also do not want to be hate crimed.
You and me either.
She like takes her hair down. It's like, oh shit.
I'm about to take my yeah, I'm about to take my hair down.
I know.
I hear you.
It's a freaking sundown town or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is genuinely giving me the creeps.
Alan, what do you think?
I don't know. Something about the battlefield doesn't seem right. At the same time, the second coming also. I don't know. Right now, while we have daylight, I think we need to go to the battlefield.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Did we perchance bring flashlights with us?
I have my field bag and I have a flashlight for sure.
I could use my phone flashlight. Just be like, hello?
Cool. Are y'all moving your car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's like next to Nikki's over there.
Yeah.
Cool. So as you're walking back to the car, to move it, again, there's no slashed tires or graffiti.
Okay.
But as you're walking back towards it, all the people at the stands. All right.
Can I like snap a picture of the church with the car in it?
Yeah.
And the person that's like the leader of the secret society at our school.
Yeah, Anthony. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a student like you. He's really cool.
Okay.
He's great.
I want to send him that picture and like my current location.
Good call.
Just like
Drop a pin.
yeah, drop a pin.
Turn location sharing on.
Yeah, Carly knows what I'm talking
I know.
about.
I absolutely know.
Listen, sometimes you're in those dangerous situations where you're like, am I going to get decapitated?
Literally. Who knows?
In Call of Cthulhu, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe just give him like a little blurb, like at this town, folks are weird. Found her car, haven't
just
found her
in
yet.
case.
Yeah, just in case.
So then
if I don't text back in like 2 days, call the police.
He texts back almost immediately. I got you.
The only man that's never let me down.
And then he just sends winky face, winky face, winky face.
Oh,
okay,
God.
too far.
Men in cages.
Oh, cool. But
what time is it right now?
Oh yeah, so this is on Saturday. This is on Saturday. Yeah. So this is on Saturday. You were able to go home and prepare. This is Saturday, really early morning, so probably around lunchtime now.
So we have a few hours of daylight.
Yeah, and then another day.
It's the fall. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can head back to school whenever. But as you're going to your car, everybody at the tables are smiling. They're happy. All right, it was nice meeting y'all. If y'all want anything else, come on back. Yeah, if you want
And
more
we just
peanuts,
pull across the street and get back
just
out
go.
of the car.
And then as y'all do that, they're like, oh, all right. Come see us if you need anything. Big smiles and waves
Pop
and
another
such.
peanut.
As you
I
pull...
say I'm popping the peanuts, but like I'm eating them right.
As you pull in next to Nikki's Prius there. You're able to get out, lock your car and such. But the Prius is there.
Yep.
You're heading.
I want to look inside of it.
Yeah.
See if it's unlocked.
It's locked.
Okay, I just want to peek in the windows then.
In the back seat, there strewn everywhere are these papers, notebooks, textbooks. You even see some candy bars kind of strewn around back there, empty sort of Red Bull cans. And there is this bottle, like a glass jug almost. It's kind of turned upside down on the seat.
What? Can I take a closer look at the bottle? Does it have a label or anything?
There is no label, but it seemed to have a small trace of a clear liquid inside of it.
Oh, that's some fucking moonshine. Okay.
But yeah, again, there's more books in there. Like, it looks like notebooks, almost like journals inside.
Is there anything like written on the cover of the journal, like giving like a name or a title of what the journal is?
Well, so they're like sort of like spiral notebooks. And one of them has written on it like a piece of tape on top of it with Sharpie on top, research. And another might be even opened, not even with the cover on, just some scribbles and such there.
Can I look like on top of the tires or like behind the tires to see if I can find like a hidden set of keys?
In the gas cap.
Yeah, there too. Just like all the usual places that you might leave your keys, or like in the exhaust pipe.
Okay, where are you checking first?
All of the above. Probably like I'll check the tires here and then the top of the things here. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
The wheel wells?
Yes, that one. I don't car, okay?
As you're checking over the car, you do find there to be a spare set of keys near the gas cap.
That's where you always gotta put them. We had a deputy drive all the way to another town with an extra set of keys in his gas cap the other day, all the way to Fort Payne. Oh, God.
And there you go. The car opens up.
Yep.
Again, you see all these journals and such strewn all around the back.
I'm gonna look through this research.
Cool. So you notice there's a journal that says research. There are all these pictures, sort of like photocopied pages stuck in this specific journal, from some book called Legends and Folklore of Appalachia. And as you're reading through this, you see that it was originally compiled at Miskatonic back in the 20s, right? There is a highlighted entry on this page. It's an entry on something called Reapers. Malevolent spirits that figure in some of the early folklore of the Appalachians. Now, there's some writing in the margins from you would presume to be Nikki. It says that she could only find 2 other references in folklore to these Reapers.
Does it say where?
No. What's going on with you, Alan?
Alan, all he can think of is don't fear the Reaper. And go get my cowbell if I need to.
The only cure is cowbell. More cowbell.
Yeah, no, I think Alan is definitely really wanting to go and check this battlefield now.
Cool. There's some.
Real quick, is there a grave? I meant to ask this to the Reverend, but is there a cemetery for the church?
There actually is. There's a small cemetery here next to the church. Indeed. Okay. Rowan, what else are you doing here? There's a couple more journals and candy and just like junk piled all over the back.
I want to sniff the bottle. Waft it, not sniff it. I've taken chemistry classes. I know you don't sniff stuff.
As you're wafting, you can get almost a sense of some sort of alcohol.
Yeah, it's moonshine. Okay. Is it
check the other journals too?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
just gonna
apple pie
kind of
moonshine.
right. I'm just
I
gonna
got some
do
from Gatlinburg.
right, man.
So good.
Oh gosh. Okay, I just want to kind of quickly flip through the rest of the journals, see if there's anything
Okay,
super
cool.
important. I want to check also in the dash or
Oh,
console.
yeah, the glove box.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, several things there. First off, as you're looking through the rest of the journals, you notice some entries, the most recent ones that say Michaud. Hiding something?
We know. We been knew.
Another one says Stanley mentioned Pettigrew. A hoodoo woman.
Here.
The hoodoo.
Voodoo?
Another one is an old carny wagon? Surely a story there. And the last one says, be afraid of deep shadows.
I think we need to go find Stanley because I'm very interested in this hoodoo woman.
Before you do that, as Rowan goes to look through the dash, you find
Oh fuck.
you find a cell phone
Oh fuck.
dead.
I just kind of hold it up. Do we have a charger in our car?
Oh, I surely brought one.
Okay. I want to like
My phone
plug
is
it
also
up.
like at 100%.
Yeah.
Like she does not. I also like have a extra battery. Like Whit's phone does not die.
I want to just kind of like plug it up into the little cigarette lighter charger that we have.
Okay, cool. And I'll give you, that'll take, probably a couple minutes to get that at least
While she's doing
1%.
that, I want to like pilfer through the other journals as well, just to see if anything, pops out.
Okay, give me spot hidden.
Come on. No.
Oh no.
Severely no. 85 versus 25.
Gotcha. There's not much else that sticks out. The craziest things you have seemed to have found already that might lead you deeper into this. As you're charging the phone and you're able to get it on, what are you looking for on the phone?
Last text sent, anything in the notes app, what she last Googled kind of thing.
Got you. So as you're looking for like the last text and everything, there hasn't been anything for a couple of days.
I love a bitch that doesn't have a passcode, let me just say. Okay.
Yeah, it just came on. Notes, again, just random things about the folklore and the research here. Nothing that talks about the shadows or Michaud or anyone that you know. But in the pictures, the most recent photos show this house. It's nestled in this valley. There's almost this clearing with woods surrounding it. There's several photos of this. It looks like it's about to fall apart if you like blew on it. It's dark with jagged edges and fallen beams and like a sunken in porch. This is the last photo on the phone. As you look around you, this exactly isn't, it's not immediately around you.
Is it an iPhone?
Yes.
iPhone show or photos were taken. They show on a map.
Indeed, they
Check
do.
and mate.
And with that, we're going to break. Awesome. Thank you for joining us here. We're having fun playing some Call of Cthulhu. We will be back shortly.
We'll be back. Be here.
Soon you'll see.
Will you please keep singing, Carly, for us?
No.
everybody, we are back. We are back from our break. We have been properly refilled and refreshed, and we are now ready to go back to the horror of Call of Cthulhu. I'm gonna bring everybody back in, and 3, 2. Just kidding. I did it on 2. Are you surprised?
Oh, I was surprised. I wasn't ready. I wasn't paying attention.
Gotcha, bitch.
Well, get ready because we are back now. We are in the sticks, at in basically in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Looking for a missing Miskatonic University student.
We're
And
in Shinbone.
oh my gosh, Shinbone is basically the equivalent of
This.
what this is in where me and Carly grew
Yeah.
up. So we are out in this very rural area, and Whit, Rowan, and Alan have gathered a few bits of information that might lead them to some sort of conclusion to this mystery of the missing student. But what are your thoughts going forward? How would you like to proceed knowing what you know, what you have collected?
I know that Carly, you said you wanted to possibly go to that house now, right?
Yeah. We know something about an old hoodoo woman named Pettigrew. If I had to guess, piecing the clues together, that's possibly Pettigrew's house or something to do with Pettigrew.
Hope they
Either way,
Who
into a
who
rat.
is Pettigrew?
an old hoodoo woman that Stanley mentioned,
Yes,
apparently.
yes. Pettigrew?
Yeah, Pettigrew. Peter Pettigrew.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper.
And,
Professionals.
Alan,
Yeah.
Alan would like to check out the battlefield.
Yeah. I feel like
Is-
that's a group thing, though.
Yeah, is the battlefield near the house?
No. So when he pointed off into the woods, he basically just kind of just gestured out, sort of towards like this ridge of the mountain that you can see, sort of like that southeastern ridge.
Is it blue? It's not even a funny pun that we're literally in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Okay, question. Those pictures that Rowan found of the dilapidated house, does it look like the house that the Reverend pointed at?
No, yeah. So the house that he pointed at was Silas Stanley, somebody that knows a lot of folklore. Is who he said he directed Nikki to.
And we found reference to him in the journals. We also, I want to see, when was this picture taken? Because it'll have like a little timestamp.
2 days ago.
Okay. And when did he say she went hiking?
A couple of days ago is what he said.
Okay.
In the past week.
I want to text those pictures to myself, just so we have them.
Cool.
Put it in the group chat.
You got him.
I don't have everyone's number memorized, so I send them to myself and then I send them to the group chat.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Not no Anthony's allowed. It's a different group chat.
Alan, real quick to the group, just says, perhaps we should split up. I wanted to check something in the cemetery real quick. I am not going to betray y'all.
I'm more worried about splitting the party in the
Yeah.
woods. On
Yeah,
university,
split-
on campus, it's fine.
Yeah, but we're not in the woods. We're still in the town, aren't we?
We
Yeah.
in the woods.
Mama, we in the woods.
We in the
Even
wood
when we're
hood.
in the town. We in the wood hood.
Okay.
You are sort of still in the town area. Basically, the woods surrounds this area. The battlefield, wherever that might be, it's actually literally deep into the woods.
Okay. So I vote, split up if you want. I think we should talk to Stanley before we head to the battlefield and the house. Personally, gather.
No,
Just-
I think
and that's fine. Y'all go talk to Stanley. I was just gonna check something in the cemetery.
Oh, the cemetery. I thought you were going to
Yeah, not
battlefield.
the
Oh, okay, yeah,
battlefield. No, no.
that's fine. Cool. If
Um,
we're still in the town, it's fine.
okay.
Just
Thank
your phone on you.
We'll just split the party.
It's fine.
Yay!
Okay.
TPK.
So I want to head out to Stanley's house.
Cool. What are you doing, Whit? Are you going with?
I think I'm gonna go to Stanley's house.
Cool. So Rowan and Whit head over to Stanley's house as Alan kind of snakes his way around the church to the cemetery there. What are you doing here in the cemetery?
Alan is going to look to see if there's any, I guess, plots that are older than the 19th century, so 1800s.
Spot hidden roll.
Sweet. Hard success. 21 versus 52.
Cool. So as you look at all of these graves, the oldest ones pop up around the late 1800s, I would say. Those are the oldest ones that you can find here. Nothing revolutionary.
Okay, and what are their names?
There is Smith, Jacobson. There is Robertson. There is Taylor as well.
Louderman.
I was about to say, didn't we mention Taylor earlier? No, we were talking about Taylor Louderman.
Shout out to Taylor Louderman. Can we? I would love to play Call of Cthulhu with Taylor Louderman.
If y'all play Call of Cthulhu with Taylor Louderman and don't invite me, we're gonna have beef. Beef.
You said Smith, Taylor, and what were the other two?
Robertson, Jacobson.
Okay.
Cool. While you're there, since that was a hard success, I'll tell you something else you see. There is a very sort of dilapidated house. Again, it's almost fallen in on itself. The windows are broken, and in a not freshly broken, but in almost a completely broken window, no paint on it, there is a figure standing in that window, almost in the dark, facing directly towards you as you're looking at everything.
This is why you don't split the party.
Across their eyes is this bandage, this bloody bandage that has these two like blood spots right where the eyes would be. They just stand there. It seems to be a young man, probably just looking at his nose, sort of like his facial features there. 15, 16, standing there, unmoving. Meanwhile,
Oh,
Whit and Rowan, they've come up to what they might know as Stanley's place, and there they meet Silas, Stanley, and Peggy DeChamps. They are already on the porch at this time by the time that y'all pull up. And Silas,
before we get there,
Mhm.
I want to just kind of quietly say to Whit, I mean, for a town in the middle of North Carolina, isn't it kind of weird how many French-ish references there are? Michaud, there's hoodoo, that's New Orleans, Haitian. We know we're about to meet someone named Champs because we heard her name earlier, right?
It's a very cultural
Yeah.
society. Like, I'm assuming that this little podunk church is probably like Baptist or Methodist or something, but being called Saint Elijah,
It's weird
that's
for
a
this
little
part.
on the nose.
Yeah. It's just odd for this part of the country, I feel like.
Yeah.
Just making sure we're on the same page.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And now we'll go.
Cool.
Do these old people look like they have wounds? Like the marketplace people?
Yeah, Peggy, she doesn't seem to be she doesn't seem to be too bad off. I mean, yeah, you're not sure if those are scars or just profuse wrinkles, as she has kind of like a bigger nose and
Savage.
like this. That's savage. She has like this blondish, like poofed up hair that kind of comes down over her shoulders as well. She's
You're
kind of
just roasting Barbara Streisand right now.
Barbara. No,
I love Barbara Streisand. Don't let me. Don't take
Papa,
that.
can you hear me?
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Daniel's
hell.
here. I have to get all my like musical theater references
Yo,
out when he
man,
can
we
fully
we
appreciate
on
it.
some
I
musical.
appreciate that.
Okay, this is besides the point, but I've been really on a Carol Channing kick all week. I don't know why.
Hi, I'm Carol. Carol Channing.
But there's this
I
one.
saw a tweet.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet today that was like, I would give anything to see a Carol Channing Baker's wife in Into the Woods. And the
no.
line was, have a child for warmth, and a baker for bread, and a prince for whatever. Never it's these woods.
Dude, there's this
Don't do that to
there's
me.
there's this crazy video of it's like a news clip and it's like this just in Carol Channing was involved in a robbery at a local bank. Here, we interviewed her. And then it cuts to this like you're telling the story of like this bank was robbed while Carol Channing was there. And she's like we were robbed. We just bought this home. I've been living in hotels my whole life.
Ah,
And they robbed us. This is our home. And I was like, does Carol Channing live at the bank?
I need to see this.
I'll
see
send
this
it to you
video.
later. Back to Call of
God.
Cthulhu.
Sorry.
Away from the musical theater.
Oh, I thought this was a new character.
Yeah,
Okay.
Carol
she's.
Channing.
You
I
know
love
what you
that
gotta
look.
do, London.
So Peggy, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all want some drink? And she pulls out this big bottle, like this big sort of clear glass jug. This is my favorite. It tastes like raspberries.
Raspberries.
But then Silas kind of walks over. He is very slight, bald, almost hairless man. But he's yeah, y'all come on over. It's very nice to meet you. And as he sort of faces you, you notice that one of his eyes is gone. So like that hole is empty. There's no glass eye or anything replacing it. It's sort of like, almost like indented in there. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Come on over.
No,
Come on over. Sit on the porch.
no, thank you. We're not thirsty, but sure.
Is this the same kind of bottle that was in the back of the car?
It's similar for sure.
Okay, this is probably where she got it from. Cool. Yeah, we heard you were kind of the folklore expert in this town.
Oh, yes. I love sharing a tale or two. And he grabs the bottle, takes a big swig from it. Oh, that's some good stuff. Yeah. Are you also friends of the young lady that came through here last a couple days ago?
We are. We're all from the same school, so.
Yes. Well, you care for a story?
Sure.
Well, what do you want to know?
Forgive me for being frank, but this town seems different from all the rest. What's the general, I guess, the history of it? What has anything happened here for you guys to be this secluded?
Um, we just like to stay to ourselves. We're just simple people, and everything. We don't get too many visitors just because of the location. We're so deep here in the woods. The last time lots of people came through was when there was the traveling carnival back in the day. Peggy kind of perks up. Oh, I remember the carnival. It was delightful.
I shoot Whit a look.
Yes, the
How
carnival.
long ago was that?
This was probably about 40 years ago or so. 40, 50 years ago. I'm not sure. Quite long ago. But I tell you, they came through and they left one of their wagons out there on the southeast ridge, out where that battlefield was long time ago. Because apparently this Connie disappeared and the rest of the crew was afraid to take his stuff. Sometimes at night you can see a demon horse riding on through there. That's what he says.
What kind of carny was he? What did he do?
He was a strong man.
Oh, great.
Okay. What? How'd you lose your eye?
Oh, just being a senseless young man. It was in my youth I lost his eye.
Persuasion roll. Keeper.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
You're gonna persuade him to get a new one?
Or psychology roll.
Are you here?
No, I'm just messing with you.
I'll psychology roll.
If you would like.
I'll do it. Ah, dang it. 20 to 10.
Oh no, I was joking. I was trying to get London to do it because it sounded like he was like hiding something.
I got your joke, Hudson. Don't worry.
Thank you.
You were saying that London had to do that.
Yeah. This,
Oh,
I
okay.
got it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sir, do you possibly have a bathroom inside? We've been trying for a really long time.
Whit is still trying to pee.
No, I'm not trying to be. Do you have a place I could, relieve myself? Or the man over at the carnival said to use a tree, and I don't.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we don't. I wouldn't make you use the tree. Come on over here. The bathroom is right there. And he points to an outhouse.
Well, it's not a tree.
You don't have a indoor.
Do they have electricity up here?
Yeah, we got electricity. Yeah.
See that was Carly, but
he points to the lamp. Well, there's a lamp post here.
Okay, a singular lamp post.
That you'd assume comes on at some point.
You know what? I'll just hold it. I'll just hold it.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's kind of the history of the area. The last time anybody, a large amount of people came through. Because there's a couple of days ago, a girl and her boyfriend that came through. The people from your school, yes.
Right. Did they mention anything about where they were headed? I'm assuming to the battlefield.
Well,
seems the biggest point of interest around here.
Well, no, not really anything about a battlefield, but I just told them stories about the old woman who lives up on Wellover Peak, the strange lady up there. They call her Hattie Pettigrew. I told him that story about her and her strange boy up there. I told her the story of the carnival and everything, and
Wellover. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Wellover Peak.
That's where the souls of the lost supposedly hang around, where all the lights and stuff are.
It could be, or it could just be some Hattie's tricks.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Miss Peggy, what's your story? How did you come to this area?
I was born here. My mother Dolly was just a sweet old lady, and she raised me here in the town in Gadsden's Bend. And I just sit here with Silas, and we have a drink or two, and we share the stories with anyone who cares to listen.
Okay.
Isn't it beautiful? Take pictures. Use your newfangled cell phones and take pictures.
I mean,
I've taken lots of pictures.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous area for sure. So
I sent it to my friends too. Told them that they may have to come check this out.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yes, it'd be great if they came over. Yes.
You two seem to like visitors more so than the rest of the town.
We just like talking to people. Yes, we love
Sense.
telling our stories and such. Yeah, and the people from the other day, they came, they took some pictures of some of of, of things and showed us, and we told them the significance and such. If they had any questions.
And I want to show them the picture of the house. Yeah, Nikki actually texted me a picture of this house. What can you tell me about it?
And they stop.
Jesus, I just heard my door behind me make a noise because it does that when the air kicks on, and I almost shit myself. I need a minute.
So they both stop when you pull out this picture, and they look at it. Oh, that's the old, the Currituck place. The Currituck place. That's over in the Hollow. That place has been haunted since Horace Currituck, ever since he disappeared, well over 90 years ago. It's haunted. It's a good hike north of the intersection over here. It's a dangerous place. We told them not to go back over there, but they said they were going to check it out again, take some more pictures, and we warned against it.
How did he go missing? What happened?
Again, that was 90 years ago. Very mysterious, but we all know around here not to go anywhere near the Hollow. It's the deepest part of the forest. Yes, the deepest part of the forest. Between the ridge, you go to the ridge and you find yourself in the Hollow, where the Currituck place is the only place, the only house there. It's still standing for over 100 years. Nothing can tear it down.
Well, Whit, I think we might know our next stop.
I think so too.
We should go find Alan.
Alan, where are you at when Rowan and Whit come up?
Well, that's what I'm contemplating right now, because I just saw this figure inside this house. I don't know if I should go to the house or go find them. I'm gonna go find them.
Cool, and you kind of meet each other in the middle between Stanley's place and the church.
Okay, that Peggy lady didn't have anything wrong with her that I saw.
Yeah,
She's
Silas was.
involved in this.
I think everyone's involved in this. This is just weird. But we found out, Alan. Apparently there's this weird old house in a hollow. That's what this house is. That's where Nikki mentioned she was headed.
Wait, well, I don't know if this is the same house or not, but I saw a weird old house, kind of caved in, close to the cemetery.
Was it the one from the pictures?
That wouldn't have
Yeah.
been the same one, was it? Oh, it was?
No. Yeah. No.
It wouldn't have been, no.
No. Okay.
So they said this is like a hike northward into the woods.
Okay.
Okay, then should we go look into this house?
Alan, I know you're kind of set on exploring the graveyard, but if this is where they said Nikki was headed,
Well, and the house is right next to the graveyard, right?
it's the opposite direction.
No,
Southeastern Ridge.
I was just gonna say there was this weird. I saw this person inside the house. They I think they were blind.
Like missing an eye?
Yeah, they had kind of, I guess, wrappings around their face. It seemed as though where their eyes would be, it was kind of blood.
Mr. Stanley was missing an eye.
They
Were there
also. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
were there other people from the market earlier today that were missing eyes?
I'll go ahead and tell you, yeah, some people were missing eyes. Some people had heavily scarred eyes. Um, Give me sort of like a post spot hidden roll
Okay.
for that
All of
question.
us.
Oh, just
Ooh.
Whit.
Oh.
That's a success. 12 versus 25.
Cool. So you would know or notice earlier that even some people were missing digits.
Yeah. I mean, the person with the peanuts was
missing-
missing the
yeah.
hands.
Yeah, missing both hands. Yeah, but some people even missing thumbs,
Yeah.
fingers, ears.
Sacrifices.
Listen, Nikki's boyfriend, Roger, he was blind. But we didn't know Roger, so we don't
He
know where
was?
he came from. Yeah.
Well, he wasn't blind. He was vision impaired. He wasn't completely blind.
Yeah, but we don't know what the accident was.
Well, if it rendered him mostly blind, then I'd assume he wouldn't be wearing bloody bandages around his eyes. He would still
No.
be able to see.
I'm not saying that's Roger. I'm just saying we don't know Roger.
True.
So
Roger
should we
could-
go to the place where you saw the bloody guy?
I think that would be a good idea.
I
mean,
can-
I mean,
It's
I don't
your
think it's a
town.
good idea, but
On the way there, I want to talk. Just inform Alan about everything we learned about the witch. About, well, not the witch, but the
the
the,
crime
lady.
voodoo bog.
the hoodoo woman. She has the I want to say, yeah, and they mentioned her having like a weird son. Her boy is what she said. So that's Carly
we
trying
should
not to
also
medicate anything.
probably tell him about the circus cart.
Yeah, we tell you everything that we heard.
Okay.
Yeah. And
What's
then I
the-
guess we get
What's
to
the boy's name? Is his name Slaw?
I don't think you got the name of the boy.
I don't think we did get the name of the boy. We should have got the name of the boy. His last name's going to be Pettigrew, probably. Hattie Pettigrew was the witch, which is my great grandmother's name is Hattie.
We're about to go into the basement.
Yeah, Whit.
Hey, you guys!
Either that or his name is Peter Pettigrew.
Little rat running around.
Rats. We're rats.
So should we go to the house y'all want to go to, or should we go to the house where I saw the blind guy?
Y'all,
House where
y'all
you saw the
can,
blind guy because it's close.
Yeah.
Sorry, London. I didn't mean to talk
No.
over you.
No. So you can go wherever you would like.
I vote house with the kid and then
I agree.
head out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
have my field bag with me, just in case.
Awesome. So you go over to that house that Alan had pointed out. Again, it's like a one-story place, wooden. It has like this rusted tin roof, and before you can even, like, as soon as you step onto the porch, you can feel like the whoosh, like the crunch of almost rotting wood under your feet. But you're able to make your way to the door. There is a doorbell that is missing a button on the side of the door there. So the only, sort of, course of action is to knock unless you're just trying to get in some other way.
Does the house at all look like the house from the pictures?
No.
Okay.
I want to do a spot hidden as we roll up, just to see if I spot the kid in the window or anything.
Okay. Well,
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
I had already clicked. 16 versus 53. Success. Hard success.
Cool. So as you are rolling up and trying to see the kid in the window, you don't see the kid anymore. And you know that for sure, that he's not just like creeping up on you or something. What do you do?
I've connected dots in my head, but I don't think Rowan has the information to connect the dots, and it's frustrating.
Alan knocks on the door.
After a couple of seconds, you hear
Do you have a restaurant?
you hear the creak that of feet coming, and on the other side of the door you hear, Who is it?
My name
Hi.
is.
Hi. I was just wondering if you had a restroom. We've been traveling for a
No,
really
no,
long
no, no
time.
restroom. No, no, I don't. I'm
Are
sorry.
you serious? The guy over at the market told me to use a tree, and let me tell you, a lady does
No,
not
no,
use a
no,
tree.
no, no. I'm sorry. Um,
Do you
I
have toilet paper?
I do. I can't let you inside. Okay. Listen. I'm not allowed to have girls over, and you must know that as well.
I'm not a girl. I'm a woman. Okay.
I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. Who's with you? I heard a deeper voice.
I guess it's me.
It could have been either of us, to be fair.
uh, I'm
Hey.
Alan Pendragon.
Is this your wife, Pendragon?
No, I'm not married. I was just wondering if I could come in and talk. I've heard a couple of stories, and I thought I could help out.
Sinner, no. No. You can't be with her.
I'm not with anybody.
D-
No, I'm trying to help you.
You're with a woman that's not your wife on my
No,
porch. Listen,
I'm not with her. We are friends,
you're
but that's it.
traveling with her. Persuade.
No, I didn't.
Rowan, say something.
Yeah, I'm
Tell
going
them that
to
we're
as soon as.
traveling in a group.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh my gosh. Okay, so success.
oh my lord.
9 versus 10.
Mm.
So the door opens very
Hallelujah.
very quickly. You see this youngest boy. A mess of curls on his head, and a very bloody bandage across his eyes as the blood is dried, but still mildly, fresh. This is a wound that he has to keep dressing. It's new. You can tell that without even any sort of medicine rolls or anything. He just says, "Okay, what do you want? Just don't let the Reverend catch you with her. I've made mistakes like that myself."
I
It's
mean,
all right. We're here in a group. It's nothing like that.
Yeah, we're all together.
Oh, hey, 3.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And I just want to talk to you about, your eyes. I kind of wanted to help you out.
This is what happens when you look at people the wrong way. I should wait. I should wait till I'm married to look at. I should have waited till I was married to look at a girl.
Who did you look at?
Jenna. But that's in the past now. I've paid for my sins. I guess I'll never look again.
So you have to pay for your sins with your body part?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just trying to help you all out here. Don't get don't.
Where are your parents?
They went over. They drove out of town. They went to do some shopping. The nearest shopping place is probably about 45 minutes away.
How long ago was that?
It was earlier today. It's probably about 2 hours ago. They spent some time away. I can take care of myself.
Have you had anything to eat?
Yeah, I got food. Sandwich and such inside. My mom made some stew last night. You want
Uh,
some?
Yeah, sure.
And you can see him, kind of lead you all inside. You're immediately hit with that old house smell. It's dirty inside. It's not the best. There is sort of like a brownish stove with like a pot of stuff still on it there. Flies
Can I
even
look?
swarm around above, but not down in it.
Can I try and see if I see any books?
Okay. Yeah.
No.
We could probably loot this kid, and he would have no idea.
Stop.
The only books around you would see are just like you're
In the distance, we just hear a conch shell blowing.
God. There's probably a Bible or something around.
Okay.
That's it.
Look,
Sorry, all I could imagine was the scene from Dumb and Dumber with that kid with the bird, and he keeps petting it, but the bird's been dead for like a very long time, and he
Yeah.
thinks it's alive. Pretty bird.
God. Look, we had a friend come through here a few days ago. Her name was Nikki. She had a man with her. The pastor, Reverend Michaud, he was mentioning that she was, had someone who wasn't her husband with her. He seemed to take issue with it.
Yeah, that's how it goes. You have to wait till marriage.
Could something have happened to them because of that? Last I heard, they were headed towards possibly the Currituck place.
Haunted. They say that's Reaper territory.
What are the Reapers?
They're these sort of scary spirit beings. They eat souls. I've heard stories of Reapers ever since I was young. And, it's kept me out of the forest all these years. Sometimes I wish I would have gone out exploring more instead of sticking around here. It's only gotten me in trouble. But yeah, if that's where they are, I'm sorry to say they're probably not coming back. If the Reapers are real, that is, and, I might believe that that's true.
What's your name? We didn't even introduce ourselves.
Oh, sorry, I'm Isaac.
What's your
No, you did not. Okay.
What's your last name?
Blake.
You did not name this fucking kid Isaac. I swear to God.
I'm Isaac Blake.
Oh gosh.
The stew is really good. Thank you.
Yeah, chicken.
I'm sorry to persist, but what happened with your eyesight? I know you said that it was because you looked when you were not supposed to look, but did somebody do this to you, or were you an accident?
You see him kind of drop his head as he's trying to sort of get a bearing on his surroundings. Okay. In this town, we all follow the pastor. If you steal, you lose a finger or two, maybe your hand. You curse, your mouth is sewn shut. If your eyes fail you, You look at in places you're not supposed to, upon someone who's not your wife, like I did. You lose them.
And who is the judge in this situation?
Well, the way the pastor Michaud says it, preaches it, as always, the judge is God.
What sort of church is this? Is this Baptist or Pentecostal?
Michaud says that this is the true church. That's
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm just gonna not offend anybody. Just in case.
he doesn't like titles, labels like that. He says they lead to
He obviously
nothing.
doesn't like forgiveness either.
I guess you're right.
Does the pastor live in the church, or does he have a home nearby?
Yeah, the building right next to the church is where the pastor is. He never leaves the premises. He's either in his home there or in the church. Always.
Does he have a deep connection to this town?
Like me, born and raised here.
Can you tell me what the battlefield near here, what happened? You know the history of it?
Battlefield? Let me think. And London's gonna roll.
Ooh.
I honestly don't know anything about any battles or anything. I don't think they taught us that in school. About anything around these parts.
My voice almost keeps going really southern. Can
Whale.
you? Sorry, we keep asking you questions, but can you tell me anything about Hattie Pettigrew?
Oh, the witch that lives up on the hill. Yeah, she's they say she practices magic up there. The woods are wild places. You got the Hollow, which is Reaper territory. You got the witch on top of the hill. You got the old Carney trailer out in the middle of nowhere. These are places I haven't been, but there's scary stories surrounding each of them, and it's just somewhere I don't want to go.
Who told you these stories?
They're passed along. This is a town of oral tradition. There's just stories you hear from parents, neighbors. Silas and Peggy, they're probably the biggest proponents of these stories. They're always drinking over on their porch, and us kids in the town, we used to go over and just sit and listen all day to them. They might even
What do
sneak
you,
us a drink every once in a while.
what do you know about Silas and Peggy?
They're just old folks, good people.
Is Peggy not sinned? She looked kind of unmarked.
Huh. Well, I'm not. Well, I don't know the answer to that honestly. I have. Well, my mother, she's never lost any sort of. My mother's a woman of God, so is my father. They're both okay. I feel like I've disappointed them, and it pains me.
You're a kid. They can't expect you to uphold this stuff. I mean, you're gonna be a kid.
Kids mess up all the time.
I'm
It's
sorry
okay.
they don't recognize that here.
I do have one more question for you. Can I
Yeah.
get one more bowl of the stew, please?
Help yourself. There's some Tupperware in the cabinet.
Thank you.
Tupperware.
Tupperware.
Say that first part again. Tupper. Wrong.
Tupper. Raw.
And you're able to help yourself to some more stew as Isaac talks to you here. Tells you all that he knows about this. But now, as you've entered this community, you have several leads. But all of these leads seem to lead to deeper into the forest. There is Pettigrew on top of the hill there with her mysterious son and the lights that seem to emanate from this place late at night. There is the abandoned Carney wagon, also out in the middle of nowhere. What things lie there? There is the hollow, the source, or sort of the resting place of the remains of this house, this rickety house that was the last picture taken on Nikki's phone. Now, the things that you three would find in the forest are truly dark things. But are they darker than the crimes and judgment of the pastor in the town? Who's to say? But these are some things that we will find out another time. Questions that will be possibly answered at a later date. As the afternoon passes and evening begins to roll in the den. And that's it for this week.
Yay.
Dude, I hit 2 hours and 30 minutes on the dot.
Perfect.
Bah!
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
Awesome.
Ta-da.
You were not kidding when you said that this episode was about religious trauma, huh?
Did I say that?
When I was talking about so and so being the conch man.
Religion?
Maybe I imagined it. I don't know.
It was in the episode if I said it.
Yeah.
I have to go back and look. But yes, yo, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you're watching this live, please hit follow. Like, follow us. Like, we would love to have you join our little Eldritch journey here.
Yeah.
And then you'll be notified when we pick up next week with this. Thank you for hanging out with. You know what? We love having Pendragon and Kirby here.
I love how I talked to London beforehand. He's like, how would Rowan feel about Whit? And I'm like, oh, she probably doesn't like her. Now it's just like, besties.
Just us girls.
Just this girl.
It was a plain conversation. Like
It was. It genuinely was. Like, I don't think Rowan would have resented her if it wasn't for that. But she's like, okay, maybe she's
I
not a
definitely
bitch.
feel like we have like some beef.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But it's one of those that like it was like freshman year beef and we've not talked about it since.
Right.
And so it's very just like water under the bridge, you know?
Yeah. Like Rowan still being like, oh, princess. Like, she still kind of gets her little jabs in.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. I am a princess.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all are awesome. All right, thank you for playing with us. Again, check out our Patreon. We'd love to have you over there. We'd love to have you follow us here, subscribe to us. Please, like we love engaging with you all. So it's a pleasure to connect with you and to play with you all here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So with that, we shall wish you good night. And we shall be back next time with
See y'all next week.
Spot Hidden. Yeah.